Hey, what's going on, guys? Izzy here. And today's video, I wanted to do something a little bit different than what I normally do. And instead of talking about, how to be a better trick shotter or, just kind of posting up an update or something like that, with this video, I want to kind of give you guys a little history about how I started sniping and how I got started into trick shotting and everything. So basically, this video is just going to kind of be an overview of what I've done in the community and just how I got started. And I'd like to know how you guys got started too, so make sure after this video you go post in the comments and let me know how you guys got into sniping and trick shotting, because it's always awesome to see where people come from, especially if you get big. It's always nice to see how people started to give other people some motivation. So guys, basically how I got started in sniping was back in the beginning of like Xbox and Xbox 360. Call of Duty had come out. Well, the second one. The first one came out for the PC, but the second one is where I really started sniping. Back on Call of Duty 2, for those of you who've never played it or don't remember it, you had to use classes already pre-made. There was none of this create a class or pick your streak cut type stuff. There was sniper classes, a medic class, heavy gunner class, and like an assault class. And basically, for the very first part of that game, I played as a medic, and I think you got a shotgun. And I remember one day playing that I was sitting there reviving people, and I had picked up a sniper rifle and got a kill on somebody across the map. And that's whenever I really kind of started learning how useful the sniper rifle can be, and that's what really made me start sniping. And then, fast forward a couple of years later, we'll go to COD 4. And in COD 4, whenever they started bringing in creative classes, whenever I really started using the sniper rifle, and I really got familiar with it. I wasn't the best sniper. I wasn't a quick scoper at all. Don't get me wrong. I hard scoped in COD 4. I started a little bit later than most of the bigger YouTubers who started playing that and quick scoping and stuff in COD 4. I started in MW2, and how I actually got started with my buddy Patrick Davis. He right now he's known as Only the Knife. And basically whenever I got started sniping and stuff, he introduced me to quickscoping. And at the time I was absolutely terrible and he would destroy me all the time. But I put in enough time and effort that it got me to where I started meeting some other snipers who were doing it, and I got into competitive 1v1ing. For those of you who don't remember, that'd be SLB, the sniping leaderboards, where they had like sleight of hands and marathon snipers. And I was never really good enough to play against some of the top people, but I did get to meet some of the cooler people on there, and I did get to meet a bunch of cool people that helped me grow, because in all honesty, if you want to become a better competitive player and stuff like that, all you do is really play against people who are better than you. That's basically how anybody grows in any kind of sport, any kind of video game. You play against people that are better than you, and whenever you can match them, you'll grow as well. So that's a little tip right there. But basically in MW2 is whenever I started sniping and stuff. And whenever I became a pretty good competitive player, I started getting into MMA. Back whenever it was still it was relatively small. I want to say my junior year of high school, so about 4 years ago. And basically how I got into the trick shotting part was I was working out with some friends and stuff, and he brought over another friend who wanted to learn some stuff. And I was like, go ahead and bring him over, we'll teach him something. And he's seen that I was sniping and quickscoping, and he was like, well, have you ever tried trick shotting or seen it? And I was like, well, I've kind of heard about it, and I guess it's just 360. He said, no, people are taking it to a whole new level. And that's whenever he showed me, I think it was Face Fakey's episode 23, and it had Fortune Family as the music. It was probably my favorite episode that I've ever seen. It still is. And that's exactly what got me into trick shotting. After that sent me on a whole barrage of just learning everything I could about trick shotting. And that's I want to say a week later, I had went to another city, and I had seen that they were selling dazzles there. And at the time, I had no idea what a PVR was, so I was like, okay, cool. Now I can start recording my gameplay, and people can see what I'm able to do. And so I used that dazzle for about a month, just recording some 1v1s. just some basic stuff and custom matches. And if you guys actually go to my channel, one of my first videos is my test, and that was some of the first stuff that I was able to really record whenever I got good. But my very first trick shot, guys, as hard as it is to believe of some of the stuff that I've put out, is I hit a 180 temper shot on high rise. The kid was underneath the staircase and he was spraying at me, and I had turned around, jumped off, 180 tempered him, and I was able to hit him. And guys, for those of you who haven't hit a trick shot yet, whenever you hit your first trick shot, it's an unbelievable feeling, because then you know how capable you are of hitting other stuff. And every day you do it, you just want to push it and push it. And so that's that brought me to where I was at, where I hit my best trick shot ever, and that was that 1440 fade silent shot that I hit on Quarry against that kid using the UMP, which was awesome. So that's how I got into trick shotting. As you guys know now, I'm just feeding. I'm barely getting into it with this game. Hopefully with Ghost, it's going to be an awesome experience for me, and I'm hopefully going to get a lot better at feeding. So if anybody has any tips on it, go ahead and leave them there for me. But guys, that's exactly how I got into trick shotting. It was nothing special. I got introduced to it by a bunch of friends. I didn't have to really know anybody, and I got pretty decent. And I gotta say that I've met a lot of cool people and most of my friends just by sniping with them. So make sure that you leave in the comments, guys, how you started sniping or quick scoping or trick shotting, whatever. I just want to know what got you into sniping, whether it was in COD 4, whether you just started this game, whatever it is. If you even started in Halo 2, if that's what got you into sniping, let me know, guys. I want to know more about you guys. I want to know more about my friends. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. It's going to be in the description. And I'll see you guys Tuesday, which I'll be posting up another video on how to trick shot or snipe, my guide that I'm putting out again. So make sure you stay up to date with that. And if you guys want to hear anything else about me, make sure you guys just leave it in the comments. If you guys want to hear about the first time I ever did marijuana or something like that, just let me know, guys. I'm more than happy to tell these stories. It's fun for me. Hopefully it's fun for you guys. So I'll see you guys Tuesday. Take it easy.